A menagerie of exquisite specimens.
Leopards, lions.
Skinned, stuffed, and mounted by a master.
He's a different guy, different cat.
Not everyone can take something that's dead and make it look like it's alive.
Elk, moose, deer, goats.
You're walking into someone's lifelong obsession, their commitment, their passion.
Antelope, water bucks, dikers, dicks. These lines are from Night at Museum.
That was a big get.
Can his sons get this legacy to pay off? Or did they inherit a dying business?
Nobody has an inheritance like the one that we've been bequeathed.
I'm Jamie Colby, and today I'm surrounded by millions of acres of pristine forest near Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm on my way to meet a family who inherited a legacy that evokes the very spirit of this wilderness. They're also left wondering how to preserve it. Hi, Brian.
Hi.
How are you? I'm Jamie.
Good. Nice to meet you, Jamie.
Nice to meet you, too.
Come on, check stuff out.
Love to see the house. Thanks. What? Oh, my God, Brian. What is going on? Oh, my gosh. This is your house? I can't believe it. It looks like a zoo.
My name's Brian Kulash. In 2010, my dad, Steve Kulash, passed away and left us an inheritance with Noah's Ark implications.
Brian tells me that he and his brother Stacy inherited this menagerie from their dad, a taxidermist named Steve Kulash. A series of calamitous events, including the one that caused their father's death, have stunned the brothers. They struggle to carry on his legacy. Kulash, born in 1938, grew up on the family farm in Nelson, British Columbia.
How did he get introduced to taxidermy?
He sent away for mail order taxidermy books, and he started by doing chickens and rabbits and stuff around the farm.
It sets him on a journey that will take him far from the farm, which he leaves when he takes a job as a welder in Vancouver. That pays the bills, but taxidermy remains his passion. In 1959, he marries Rachel Collins, and they raise 3 strapping young lads, Steve Jr., Brian, and the youngest, Stacy, who I'm told has an even bigger surprise for me 40 miles outside Vancouver.
What?
Welcome to the Ark.
What Stacy calls the Ark is a drafty old barn stuffed with the Kulash brothers' strange inheritance. More than 4 decades worth of their dad's taxidermy.
Ark is right. Oh my goodness, you do look like you have 2 of everything. This is incredible.
At first, Steve Kulash fashioned works like these in the basement of the family home. He began with game from his own hunting trips, but soon other hunters brought by their trophies too.
When people seen the quality of the work that he was doing, they all started to come to him.
Did Mom ever say, if you bring another animal in this house, I'm going to kill you?
I did hear her say that before, but she would always soften her stance, add a bit of coaxing.
Show me a really fine example of your dad's work.
His ibex mount is one of his best works.
Why? What makes it great taxidermy?
He paid a lot of attention to the shape of the eye, the muscles that would make the eyes blink, and tissue. You have to have an artistic eye. Not everyone can take something that's dead and make it look like it's alive. He was an artist.
Like so many artistic types, Steve dreams of actually making a living from his life's passion. In the late 1960s, he pulls the trigger, quitting that welding job and betting his family's future on his skill as a taxidermist.
I remember going with him to empty his locker, and he had said, I'm just going to break free and do my own thing.
He rents a storefront and opens Steve Kulash Taxidermy. Brian pitches in when not working as a meat cutter at a grocery store in Vancouver, while Stacy works full-time at his dad's shop and learns his craft.
Birds of prey are my favorite. They look menacing even when they're standing still.
His dad taught him anyone can learn to stuff a bird, but to turn a lifeless pile of feathers into this, it's about the expression, the pose, the articulation of muscles and limbs. Stacy demonstrates the skills he learned at his father's side.
So now I'm separating the feathers along the breastplate and stomach area. The entire leg bone stays attached to the skin, and then you wrap cotton around the legs to make it look like it has flesh again. Before, they just used to inject formaldehyde in the little fleshy part of this part of the wing.
From start to finish, each piece can take days of painstaking work.
He would go at 9 in the morning, and sometimes he wouldn't come home till 8 o'clock at night.
Steve's dedication pays off. Soon his shop is attracting customers from all over North America and beyond.
What kind of money can you make doing taxidermy?
A good sale that we had was $150,000 when we sold 2 containerfuls of animals to Japan.
His storefront on Kingsway was a Vancouver icon. And certainly when you walked in, you realized you were walking into someone's obsession.
Rachel Poliquin, Ph.D., is author of a scholarly history of taxidermy called The Breathless Zoo.
What I've done with taxidermy is to explore if it has any relevancy in today's world, what is its history, what is its meaning. Great taxidermy is when you think that the creature might just reanimate in some way.
Reanimate is right. See those lions with Ben Stiller? Steve Kulash goes Hollywood after the break.
But first, our strange inheritance quiz question. What's the oldest museum taxidermy display? An owl in Greece, a dodo in China, or a crocodile in Switzerland?